This is a review on whatever flashlight this is. I don't remember. I have to peel off my nice grip tape to see. You will soon see why I'm doing this. Okay, it is Farpoint. Okay, Farpoint flashlight. Although there's lots of other flashlights just like it because I think it's just a generic design. I've seen others that have a simple, zoom in and out. It's got the, single bright, medium, low, flash, strobe, of which are actually annoying and I don't really use. But I've had this in another one, another Farpoint. So yes, my tool bag for definitely over a year now. Quite close to 2 years. Something like that. Maybe just anywho, they've had them for a while. And they're incredibly durable, very, very durable for a flashlight. And they're cheap. I just got them from it was Harbor Freight or Tractor Supply in a 2-pack. They take AAA batteries, nothing special. Hopefully the grip tape's still good. But they do for if you need to look for something welding. Like, okay, great, you're showing us your flashlight, and nothing too special about that. What is it? Well, they take abuse. What should I throw this at? See, still working. I've dropped this so many times. I mean, look at it. I mean, it's cheap, fairly cheap, but I can drop kick it, toss it across the garage, spike it off the pavement. Still works. It will not break. I'm sure if you tried hard enough, you could easily break it. But it's so simple and cheap, it just works. And I'm impressed. For all the time that I've had it, I've never had any issues with it. Part of it for the front might be because it's got the aluminum casing, it's got these little points, so instead of having direct impact on the lens, it impacts on the points instead. But regardless, it's fairly durable flashlight, I can say that. And I'm not going to beat it with a hammer and stuff because obviously that's going to destroy it. But general wear and tear is doesn't seem to affect it really. I don't want to go ham on it. Obviously, if I go too hard on it, it's going to break it for sure. But still works. Obviously, I wasn't going full force on that, but letting the weight of the hammer act under gravity to create its own force, and it still works. I don't need to put it underwater. I mean, I'm sure if it went underwater, it would still function after a while after it dried out. But whenever you're welding, you don't want to be in or like underwater unless you're specifically welding underwater for that purpose. So it's good enough for me heat wise. I mean, I've had it right next to where I'm welding and it's just fine, but I don't need to intentionally melt it to prove a point. So go pick up some 4-point flashlights or something. I don't know. They work great. What more do I need to say? I've repeated my point like 3 times. Sometimes cheaper is better if you're just looking for a tool bag flashlight. Not extremely bright, but the batteries last a surprisingly long time. Obviously, that's down to battery brand, of course, but it doesn't seem to take up that much battery juice anyway. I've had these out in cold and negative degree weather for long amounts of time in my tool bag, when it's having them in the garage, and they still work fine. They get a little dimmer when it's cold, but all right, I think I proved my point. Go buy Farpoint, okay? If you want. or you can probably find them under many other names of the same flashlight design. It does have like a button spring. They have a spring. That's your cheap run-of-the-mill plastic battery holder. And you have a spring in the front, and you got your basic LED circuit board. You would think that the slotting mechanism would be an extra risk factor when it comes to accidentally damaging it, but it hasn't seemed to cause much of a problem so far when it comes to using it. Oh look, little beam, square beam, big beam, the small bean in the big bean. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to send this now. Okay, bye.